The Taliban is promising to hold its members accountable if reports of crimes and atrocities are verified.
He landed in Kandahar earlier this week and has brought a high-level delegation to Kabul as part of forming this new government, negotiating even with former government leaders. We know Anas Haqqani, who's also part of the coalition in Doha. He's also been holding talks this week. He met with former President Hamid Karzai. He met with former CEO Abdullah. So they are at least trying to fold in, it would seem, some of these former government leaders into some type of new Taliban government. We even understand Ahmed Massoud, who is holding one of the last pockets of resistance in Afghanistan in the Panjshir Valley against the Taliban, that even he is in talks with the Taliban at this moment. They do tell us that there's no time for elections. They also say that a new constitution is on the cards, but there's still very little information coming out from the movement at this time.
Afghans are facing major obstacles as they try to leave the country, including, as Charlotte was saying, Taliban roadblocks and problems with paperwork. She has the latest from Kabul.
Circling in front of Kabul International Airport, the gates are closed. The Taliban, with their commandeered US weapons and vehicles, run security. No one can get horses and evacuees from being overrun. They are forceful in their crowd control, relying on gunfire and beatings to disperse the thousands who gather. US forces can be seen around the perimeter, just meters from Taliban patrols. People plead their case for evacuation, raising paperwork to the tower, but they are asked to move on. Afghans complain Americans have fired towards them also.
We're even scared of bringing our documents with us every day. We're here because we want them to do something for us, because we've done them favors, and now we're left here without a future.
Every day, the numbers of Afghans looking for an exit swells. Hundreds gather outside the British, French and Canadian embassies. Hope spreads, but rumours spread faster. Most Western embassies have closed, but they don't know that. 20,000 applicants have applied for US special immigrant visas, including their families. It's estimated 70,000 are eligible for evacuation. There are thousands more foreign nationals and Afghans who worked with other nations, also waiting for a flight out.
More than 18,000 people have been evacuated since the Taliban took over on Sunday. And still, the US is expanding its eligibility criteria and doubling the number of evacuation flights from this weekend.
Yet many people tell us they are too scared to come to the airport because it would mean passing Taliban checkpoints.
Beyond the grim scenes around Kabul airport, the US is continuing to ramp up its efforts to evacuate its citizens. It's also sent more State Department officials to Kuwait and Qatar to process special immigrant visas. President Biden has reiterated his commitment to safely evacuate every American citizen who wants to leave, along with thousands of Afghans who worked with the US.
Hello? Yeah, listen.
Make no mistake, this evacuation mission is dangerous. It involves risks to our armed forces, and it's being conducted under difficult circumstances. I cannot promise what the final outcome will be, or what it will be, that it will be without risk of loss. But as Commander-in-Chief, I can assure you that I will mobilize every resource necessary.
When I get to Congress, if President Biden hasn't resigned, which I think he should, one of the first things I'll do is deliver articles of impeachment.